Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Bienvenidos, bienvendos, willkommen, and welcome to another exciting season of Red Raven Soccer. We are live here from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Coffeyville, Kansas. Beside me, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, the maker, the breaker, and the title taker, Ryan Butcher. You ready to get this season started, man?
I think the season just got started with that foul.
Season just got started with that foul. So we do have home opening games to give you today. Women will play, well, they're playing right now, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Men to follow around 7:15 or so p.m. Central Standard Time. The opponent today, a familiar one, Ryan Butcher, Barton County. Oh, sorry, Johnson County. My bad. Yeah.
I was about to say, is this a test?
First game jitters here. Yeah, it was a test, actually.
Technically, this is my second game. You should be letting me talk.
Oh, the ball goes out of bounds, and we'll go back over to the Red Ravens. So, no, yeah, still a familiar foe, though, Johnson County. Last year, 1-1 against them overall, lost 4-2, but then beat them later in the year 1-0.
That was really in that very last push for a good seed in the conference. That was a really great set of games.
Yeah, and speaking of that last season push, our last 10 games last year, the regular season, we went 7-3. Yeah, so good way to end the season, even though we came up short in the playoffs later on.
The women had like an undefeated streak of about, what was it, about
4 or 5, I think.
4 or 5 was what I was
something
thinking.
Like that. So it was, they dropped 2 in a row to begin with and then went on a really strong run. And then just came up short in the end there. But, hey, last year is over with, has nothing to do with this year overall. When we can pick out all 11 players, we'll go ahead and give you that roster. But action already, Johnson County pressing.
Yeah, and we got a lot of faces we've seen before, of course. We recognize, of course, we have Medi in the midfield.
Medi in the midfield. That's just a natural thing to say right there. It just feels right. Medi in the midfield.
There's a reason I said her name first.
Well, and, you're right, though. A list of sophomores coming back, but some new faces as well. We still have Kat Burns in goal. She was here last semester. We have Medi as well.
Got Jane Davis, who already has a goal this season.
Yep, already a goal to her name. Emily Hanna, who just got a foot to the ball there. Oh, good clearance there. Needed that. Number 14, Katarina Lamana.
Oh, good turn.
That.
She's got some room to work with, but I think she was smart to hold it up because there wasn't anyone to really knock it forward. But unfortunately, it looks like Johnson County's going to take advantage of that.
And that was number 20, Valentina Verguez. She had the fancy feet over there on that far side, and that will be cleared and given to Aaliyah Jaidi there. I'll say Heidi, I think is how that would say. Sorry if I'm butchering the name this first game around. Come see me in my classroom and give me trouble if you need to.
We're doing our best.
But Aaliyah there with a really nice turn, and Red Ravens with possession here. Emily Hanna, a nice little pivot there, plays it out to the right-hand side. Not a bad ball to the middle there, maybe a hand to it, but referee sees nothing wrong with it. Good play there. Katie Burfoot plays this one out.
Johnson has a lot of players back right now. It's going to be hard to find a red shirt in there. So it looks like, yeah, she's going to opt to take it back, see if maybe can send it into the box.
Yeah, and that was Aaliyah playing it back there, playing it back to Riley
Here's
Palmer.
her chance. Squares it
Ooh,
into the center.
Emily.
Takes one touch. Second touch is the shot, and she jumped back a little bit. That would have been a rough mistake, but the goalie is not going to give it to us that easily.
Well, she got away with that one there, but hey, nice little sequence of play there. Even though it wasn't the most powerful shot, it was a shot on goal. She was able to get herself set up. The defender did enough to get in her way there because if she would have gave her any more room, we would have saw that big old powerful right boot come out.
Absolutely. And, of course, up front, you mentioned we have Katie Burfoot there in the center. She played the entire 90 the last time in the stadium.
Very nice.
Which was, I'm sure very fun.
Oh, and yeah, folks, it is steaming down there on that field. It is difficult enough for us here in the booth, but we are quite pampered compared to what they're going through down there. We can get an official count on that here in a second, but just know that Wow. Yeah, it's steaming. It's steaming down there. Pretty hot days here, end of August, beginning of September here in Kansas.
Always fun. I think that was Riley Palmer with the last touch on there. She's, I believe, in the left back position now. But, yeah, it is. It's not getting any cooler, probably not until October. So this is when we had that surprise spring season last spring. It was so nice. You know, it was beautiful.
It was interesting to have it.
We forget that the fall season only gets tolerable once you start getting into, like, October and November.
And those are factors that coaches have to, consider, and players as well. It gets colder. People aren't as active. The ball even travels in a different way, lands on the ground as well in a different way. Really good defense there by the Red Ravens.
How do you feel about those Johnson kits?
I don't mind them. It's kind of a crazy contrast there. You have the white sleeves, I guess, and the gold and blue, and the white.
You're seeing gold. I was thinking of like a baseball jersey, like that just slid face first into home plate.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was getting from that.
I thought we were about to have a Facebook challenge. Is it gold or black or green? I didn't know what was going to happen there with that. Meddy, good job. Number 3, Katie Burfoot comes up, tries to clear that.
Well, looks like she was in an offside position. Okay. Oh, no. It looks like the ball traveled out. My mistake. But, yeah, I'm a big fan of the women's kits on our team, at least. No offense to any Johnson watchers. I really did think when I saw that streak the first time it was just a bunch of dirt. And I was like, how did they get that
already
on artificial turf?
Yeah. Well, no, I see where you're going with there. I don't think we've called out Cheyenne Reed yet. She is starting on the back line, number 9 this year.
Absolutely right about that.
Number 27, Grace Higgins as well.
Squares
gracing the midfield. Yeah.
Trying to, there we go, smoothly slotted to the outside.
Yeah,
very good.
Sharisa, number 8 back there. She's on the back line as well.
Johnson's got kind of a high press going right now. I'm trying to see if they can win the ball in Coffeyville's area, but looks like that spin's going to be from Katie Burfoot, who's got some help.
Numbers not in our favor. We can see what we can do with it. Aaliyah.
Looking for someone to cross to. She's got players coming, but it's going to take a sec. And looks like just a deflection there. And nothing but white scrambling for that one.
Let's see what Johnson can do with this. They're looking to counter.
Uh-oh. Is this going to be a card already?
Hannah early.
She's like, yeah, I'm just going to head out.
That's a tough one, to be quite honest with you.
She wasn't the perpetrator of that first foul, was she? That was on the other end of the field.
She's got to come out now, though, right? Yellow card.
Yeah. I just didn't know.
But she's not, though. Look, there's no. Was that just a warning, possibly?
I guess I could have sworn he had a.
I thought he had it in his hand.
Was that his way of a warning when he held it up halfway? I was like, I could, but not this time.
Either way, she does not go off and lives to find another play.
And speaking of which, she gets that touch, knocks it forward. There's some good weight on that.
Leah with a great speed.
Be carried out by the wind, which, looking at the flags, which way they're blowing, yep, that tracks.
So we are against the wind this first half. We'll have it in the second.
Seems like it's actually blowing towards us in the booth, which is, I don't know what direction that is. West? Is west towards us?
You're exactly right.
Okay, good.
You are exactly right.
I can only orient myself based on where 169 is, and that's nowhere around here.
Oh, no. Tough one there.
So, it's a good thing she had kind of a clumsy first touch there, wasn't able to get it under control, so has a chance to make up for a mistake. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, good recovery there overall.
Okay. Well done by Riley Palmer there. And Meddy's tracking her this time, takes advantage of that mistake, sends it out to the wing, but it's only going to get back to Johnson.
Oh, mistake there.
Miscommunication. Good touch to Katie Burfoot.
Looking to counter maybe.
Decides to
slow
turn.
It down.
That was the smart choice.
You know me. I want to see that fast pace. And look at here. Oh, yeah, nice speed.
Now's her chance to break out.
Here we go. Has options.
Aaliyah hits it a little hard. I don't know if she was aiming for Emily Hanna there. I think she was trying to pick up Emily Hanna, I believe it was, who was running in there.
Yeah, well, either way, Grace Higgins picked it up and was able to play it. Now number 20, Vergues, she's on.
She's going to take it first time. She does. Sends it deep into the box.
Okay.
Aaliyah is there, but just a little beyond her. And looks like
not afraid to put a shoulder into the defender. All right.
I mean, it's a normal amount of shoulder.
Sure. Yeah, it's allowed. No doubt about it. Ultimately, though, we'll go out for a goal kick. Last year, this women's team, 8-6. Like I said, had a really strong finish to the season overall. Came up short against, pretty sure it was Barton County in that playoff game.
And I believe, I think Johnson County was 7-7, if I'm not mistaken.
Or it was Hutchison, I think, is what it was in the playoff game. It was Hutch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Although it was nice to see not only playoff games, but a home playoff game. It had been a while since we got a seed that good that we actually got to see it happen and see a win, which was really nice.
That's true. That's true. So throw in here. Medi, oh, nice one there. Puts it up into the air.
Oh, just might regret that one.
Oh, they're always going to be finding Aaliyah over there. I love it.
And she's fighting her way through a bunch of defenders, sends it through off of one of the Johnson defenders. The goalie scrambles for it, gets her just in time.
Valentina giving chase there. That could be dangerous. I like that link up on the left-hand side, though.
Yep, nice quick release from the goalkeeper, too.
Here's Johnson looking to counter really fast. Runners.
Oh, is she going to get her before she's in offside position? No, she opts not to go for her at all. She was really making a good run over there on the far side.
But great positioning there by the Red Raven D. I think that was Cheyenne.
Medi to Burfoot, who drops it off for Aaliyah. Looks like they're getting into position for another attack, and that's going to be off Johnson for a Coffeyville throw. Just closed down there a little quickly.
So, Ryan, did you catch any of the World Cup qualifiers today?
I thought the World Cup qualifier for the USA was tomorrow.
Well, I watched.
Was that another test?
I watched some of the European qualifiers today.
Okay, I gotcha.
Interesting stuff. As we have a throw in here from the Red Ravens.
I mean, I'm kind of really interested in making sure the men qualify for the World Cup after what happened 4 years ago. Although I saw that Christian Balisic didn't travel with the squad because he had COVID-19 not that long ago.
Oh, okay.
He's negative now, but he spent some time not training, so he's probably going to sit this one out. But wait till he plays against Canada. That's going to be the big one.
Nice. Well, and so here, speaking of big one, pushing the back on Johnson County is going to give the Red Ravens a free kick.
Oh, I really like the weight on that.
Wow.
And look,
that's going to bounce.
Look, she's going to have a second try at it.
That was close.
So Johnson's got two players up high.
And that was Sa'a Uldeen with that free kick there. Sharisa.
Well played there, like it was nothing.
Ooh, that's going to be a battle.
I was about to say she may need to make herself open again.
Riley Palmer, she's battling. Not a bad ball there. Finds Valentina.
The goalie opts to stay back. She might regret that one. She might regret it. Let's see.
Ravens don't have the numbers, but momentum.
Take it first time. She will take it first time.
Oh!
You could see her. She was like, come on, goalie. You just got to bobble it just a little bit.
What great positioning by Aaliyah, though, to track that. And you can hear it from the crowd. They're appreciating that. Great football from the Red Ravens.
Well played by the Johnson goalie yet again. She's been on point back there. It's been very calm and collected, which is good because I got a feeling that's not the last time she's going to be tested this half.
Yeah, I don't think so. That one's up in the air and out. That'll go to Johnson. Red Raven back line holding steady.
Looks like we got our first substitution. It's Johnson player.
And I wonder, the weather today as it is, how many subs we will see. Red Ravens with a pretty stacked bench, Johnson County as well. Will there be a hydration break?
I don't think there was the last time we played, but it wouldn't surprise me. Got a couple Johnson players warming up over there.
They're maybe trying out for the track team. Get their 200 time down, maybe. I don't know. But either way, we have a throw in here. Johnson County going to, keep that one in. Lamana gives chase. And
I think that's going to be a corner kick for Johnson. First one of the game.
Okay. But it's really good job by Katarina, though, to get back and challenge the Johnson forward there. Kat Burns going to set up her defenders here.
It's got a lot of potential targets here.
Tricky. It could get really tricky at this end. Up and
really well played.
Oh, wow. Ryan Butcher, what a great ball that was sent in.
And then it went up, just
almost
like you said.
Point blank.
Yeah, she put it in just the right spot, just beyond the keeper's grasp. She had the next best thing to a free header, just kind of got that wrong.
And I really can't criticize
no.
too
Absolutely
much.
Not.
I mean, that's probably one of the hardest plays to make in the game.
Absolutely.
That header coming off of a really heavily weighted corner like that. But
do you know this is a true story?
No, true story, folks.
The last time that the Women played a home game, there were like a handful of foul throws, and I commented on it. And later that night, and again, I'm not making this up, I had a nightmare that I was on the pitch and I was supposed to be helping to train for throw-ins, and every throw-in was just the weakest, like 1 foot away from my body every single time. The most embarrassing thing. So that's why I'm not going to criticize anybody.
Ooh, and body-to-body contact here.
I think she'll be getting back up again. Yeah, just taking a second to recover there?
Grace Higgins, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So, yeah, did you wake up in like a cold sweat? Like, were you shaking?
It wasn't that bad of a nightmare.
But you were concerned, like, oh, what's going on here? Like, I got to get these throw-ins down.
Got to be careful what you put in your head before you go to bed, you know?
Wow.
Thoughts.
If you if you take anything from this broadcast, nice interception there in the middle by Mehdi.
Oh.
Tough giveaway there.
Speaking
if you
of
take
interceptions.
anything at all, what did you just say, Ryan Butcher? Watch what you
put in your head before you go to bed.
Hey, it even rhymes too. That's pretty catchy.
Pretty good at that. I am an English teacher. I have to take a whole class in that probably.
Wow.
For all you know.
Big bounce there. I know. Big bounce there. Red Raven's going to clean this up, no problem. Sharisa plays it out to the far right-hand side. Katarina squaring up her options. Going to find – that's Hannah in the middle.
Just looking for options there, but I was about to say the Johnson players are kind of interspersed all throughout, just waiting to close down one of those.
Good positioning.
Going to pop that up high.
Dangerous
She's going to try to head it back to her goalie. Oh, she's going to try to bring it around. Well played by the Johnson defender.
Yeah, very well.
Oh.
Thievery.
Hannah, will she shoot?
Yes, she will.
That's
okay,
low
okay.
and just off target.
Well, and you know, that shot is effective for more than one reason. I mean, Aaliyah on that left-hand side, she is all over the place. So just put it somewhere in the box, and I'm confident that her foot's going to find it, and then it might find itself in the back of the net.
I mean, we have seen them score from that distance before.
Sure.
So it can happen, and hey, keeps the defense and the goalie on their toes. Nothing wrong with that.
Definitely. All right. I missed that wisdom, Ryan Butcher. What have you been doing since last season? What have you been up to?
Teaching classes.
I've actually just been here in the booth waiting for you, man. I've just been here the whole time.
That explains why you look like you've been sweating so much.
Well, you know, it's
really hot.
It's a good view up here, though. That's for sure.
But, yeah, I actually, during the summer, was speaking to just soccer in general. God, we were spoiled for it.
Oh, I know.
You had the Champions League to start, which cannot get enough of that.
Exactly, and that's going to – and, hey, and so as this throw-in goes in, nice job by Cheyenne. Puts a head to it.
Looks like she's going to try to square it back. Oh, that was a good
wow.
touch from the Johnson player. See exactly what she was trying to do.
Still trying to get this one in, and ultimately will be.
Hannah wins that battle.
Here we go.
She's got a lot of help. Opts to send it straight forward to unleash.
Let's do it. Oh, wow. One step. But, yeah, Ryan Butcher, so congratulations, man. Chelsea winning the Champions League. That's huge.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Even as a devoted Chelsea fan, I did not put money on that win. In fact, I watched it with my brother, not at a sports bar with all the supporters, because my thought was we're going to have our nice private viewing, and then if it goes badly,
you can break whatever you need to break. You can cry if you need to. Ooh, Burfoot.
I love those. Oh, and that's going to.
Yeah, that's a little retaliation there, and Aaliyah doesn't really like that too much.
I like the way she walked towards her in that direction. You see a Johnson player walking the opposite way, like, nah, probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't. But, yeah, it was pretty good. And, of course, there was the Women's World Cup not World Cup, the Women's Olympics, rather.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, nice ball. Finds her. Up and
just a little too much on that.
Yeah.
I like what she was trying to do. Did you stay up to watch those games, by the way?
Yeah, I did. They were entertaining. I mean, even with the loss for the U.S. team, it was still fun to watch. They still came through in that third-place game, played well.
Yeah.
We hit, it's crazy how, nice.
Good turn.
Okay.
She's been dynamite on that left
she's
side.
all over the place. It's crazy how we
Emily
get
Hannah.
used.
Is she going to take another shot? Oh, wait. Looks like the referee is giving
too much.
A card
too much
to the Johnson player. It's interesting.
He could have let it play, but he felt like he needed to make a statement, I feel
that's
like.
fair. That's
but
fair.
No, we get used to success so much. One loss, we kind of lose our minds, and I think some fans just were really too harsh, on the team overall. They've had so much success, one loss. I mean,
I'd be putting quote fingers around the words fans because I saw a lot of comments on there.
Okay,
it's like it doesn't sound like a lot of y'all have been watching for a while.
Yeah.
Just here to start stuff.
But before we go off on those fair weather just folks, the big right boot might come out right here. Let's see.
I'll bet you just goes right on target. Why not, right? Try to get the goalie to make a mistake, and everyone can be there to clean it up.
Well, you have a whole cackle of Ravens on that right hand. Is that the right wording there, cackle?
It's a murder of Ravens.
It's a whole murder of Ravens on that right-hand side. Let's see. Up, curved. Ooh.
Or maybe it was a murder of crows. I don't know. Either way, they're both corvids. It's fine.
If you if you know the correct wording there, please contact Ryan Butcher, care of Red Ravens, 400 West 11th, Coffeyville, Kansas.
But yeah, and I will say though that no women's national team has ever won the World Cup and then gone on to get gold in the following Olympics.
I gotcha.
So it would have been nice if we could have broken that streak, but
well, you know, and honestly, by criticizing the U.S. team so much, you're taking credit away from the teams that, you know, put it all together and won a couple matches. You know, give them the credit that they deserve.
There were some great matches in there.
No doubt.
I didn't just watch the U.S. games because, you know, as long as I'm awake.
Yeah, I might as well watch them all. I mean, football's football. I don't care.
And, of course,
it's good stuff.
And speaking of the U.S. teams, or the men who won 2 separate tournaments against Mexico.
Yeah, which is big, and we have let's see, was that a handball possibly? Free kick
so,
there here for Johnson. They're going to take their time as, you know, we've been, as some people might call it, waffling for so long here, Ryan Butcher. It's 26 minutes left in this first half.
Easily cleaned up.
Crazy. So Kat gets her paws on that one.
Yeah, she hasn't had too much to do this first half. If there were any wood nearby me, I'd knock on it. But
which says a lot for the Red Raven midfield and back line.
Yeah,
for sure.
The defense has been really on point and cleaning up some potentially dangerous plays. There was that dangerous-looking corner, but in the end, just went up a little bit too high.
Sure. Yeah, and
tracked by Emily Hanna, tries to slot it in. I don't think that's going anywhere.
Ooh.
But it will be a corner kick. She opts to take the safe play to knock it out. Probably the good idea. Probably a good idea.
Yep, and that was Caterina Lamana out of Italy there, so shout out to Italy. Any fans we have from there watching
was she from
today?
Napoli?
That's what it says.
Okay, I was about to say, if you asked me to start naming Italian cities, I would get to that one. Mostly for the football team.
That color of blue, though, color of blue is just such a cool blue. It's such a nice blue. And so here we go, second corner kick of the match for Johnson.
That looks like there was a quick substitution
there.
Yeah,
2 came off.
Another great corner.
Wow,
and
goodness gracious.
That one should have been a goal.
Wow.
Like, that first one was difficult. That one was on a plate.
That even fell. That even fell to the ground and just hung around for a little while, just enticing.
And now
but here we go, Cheyenne Reed making a run.
She's going to try to launch her forward. She will, but she was kind of trying to stay in an onside position there, had held up her run.
It's interesting, though, with the wind with the wind blowing the way it is, you might be able to send a long ball down like that and have it hold up just enough.
Speaking of the wind, looks like that went out for a throw-in. Yeah, that was a pretty good recovery from Coffeyville. That's 2 very strong chances from Johnson.
My goodness, Butcher, those are really good corners into the box.
Yep, that's going to be, I think, a red flag for those on the back line that say, you know, if you're thinking of knocking it out for a corner, keep in mind what that gives them the opportunity to do, because they got a really talented corner kick taker over there on that side.
Yes,
I was trying to think, is there like a technical term for someone who takes corner kicks? And it didn't come to me. So
that would be a Ryan Butcher question, not a Dirk Andrews question, that's for sure.
I know would you call her a specialist?
Sure, yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Emily Hanna.
There you go, corner specialist. We're getting that from our help in the booth here.
Oh, this is going to be close. So she's trying to stay in an onside position there. I think she was onside, but in the end, it's not going to matter. She was timing her run really, really well there. Just I think she was trying to stay even with Cheyenne there in the back, and she was just holding it up enough.
Kat snatches that up. Just going to play this one out. And big boot. Love to hear that audience crowd, that crowd noise. It's awesome.
Looks like we got a collision here.
It's not good for the Ravens there. Look like maybe a knock of the knees.
Yeah, I'm not sure who would have been at fault there. I think that's Emily Hanna.
Kind of a bang deal. Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's possible. It's just stopping play just to see if she needed any sort of attention. It looks like she may need to be subbed off.
Yeah, and I don't want to speculate on exactly what happened, but yeah, you know, whenever you knock knees with someone, it takes you a little while to walk it off.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good at the best of times.
And I think they're going to go ahead and hydrate up.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Good chance to make sure she's all right.
Yeah. And as we're wishing the best for Emily, how have the first 4 weeks of your semester gone, Ryan Butcher?
I can't believe it's already been almost 4 weeks.
Isn't it crazy to think that? It's already been 4 weeks. I already gave a test and all that good stuff.
Yeah. It's crazy times, but everything's been going well. I literally spent all day grading papers, some of which were written by women on the field. So.
Okay, very good, very good. To be quite honest with you, as a teacher at CCC, it really is cool to have them in class at one point, but then get to see them do what they do best at another. It is awesome. And I love all the activities that we have. I mean, even our students here in the booth with us, helping us put together this live stream. It's a really cool thing. Choir, band. Did you catch the band today playing on campus at 1 o'clock, just randomly out of the blue?
I did actually catch them because that was exactly as I was coming back from lunch.
Yeah.
They were starting to warm up.
I told them they could come to my office and play for me during my office hours. I mean, it's no big deal. I'd love that.
Yeah, that was pretty good stuff. It's always nice to see that there's something going on. And I know that I think isn't there a football game on Saturday here as well?
So home opener.
So that's probably they're warming up.
Yep, home opener Saturday. And then we have another really big day of just action all across the campus on September 11th. We have 2 volleyball games, and then we have football as well. So we have 2 Red Raven volleyball games, but we're also hosting other teams as well. So basically volleyball is all day. Then we have football in the evening. And since it is September 11th, they will be having a special memorial, celebration. Not quite sure what it is, but there's a lot going on here in Coffeyville.
Did you sign up for the faculty appreciation thing? Did you RSVP to that?
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Did you forget?
No. Actually, Ryan Butcher, at the football games, I will probably be working the chain gang. I've been asked to work the chain gang at some of the football games, and so I'll be down the field, man.
Okay.
In the trenches.
I don't know anything or very little about American football. What's the chain game?
Well, so basically, in American football, first down, and if you get 10 yards, you get another first down. So you're trying to go 10 yards.
That much I did know. Okay. I did know that part.
Well, and so there is a chain gang. So there's like guys, girls as well, down on the sideline that hold basically these big old markers, and they're 10 yards apart, and you help to track for the referees where the ball is at that time. So it's up and down, back and forth. It's actually the best seat in the house, to be quite honest with you, because you're right there on the field. But it's a lot of work, too. I mean, you're hustling. Speaking of hustling, free kick from Johnson County into the box.
Good header away, finds Meddy, who dumps it up.
Oh, okay.
It's like she's got some help there on the far side. I think that is...
I think it's Bianca Ray. Was that number 15? Is that what I saw?
I think she's the one who subbed in for Emily Hannah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you are exactly right. Emily looks like she's over there walking it off. Looks like she's fine.
I mean, with unlimited substitutions, there's no reason not to, be safe.
Sure, exactly. She's one of our returning sophomores, a very important part of the team. So we want to make sure she's ready for the long haul as Johnson County Nifty moves in the midfield here, trying to pivot a little bit. Switch fields.
That was maybe a miscommunication there. The person she was looking for had long since decided she was going to drop back.
And that's a smart play by Katarina just to shield the ball there and let it go out for a goal kick versus trying to play it and maybe.
Yeah, maybe trying to hit it off of one of the players and force a goal kick, but then you're always, that you risk a miss hit there, and then it's another corner, and we've already discussed that.
Yes, we want to try to avoid those if we can.
Meddy pokes it away and
did enough
well
there. Nice job. Yeah,
she's got little acres of space to think about it.
Burfoot making a run. Ooh, trying to find a lead on the left-hand side.
Who has been pretty good up there. Yeah, just maybe a little bit too much of a collision there.
Yeah,
that's one of those borderline ones where I get why it was called a foul. And that's all I can say.
Well, and there was some extension of the arms there, and so. If it were,
I mean, that's a natural, I don't want to run face first into you type thing.
Yeah,
I don't think she was I don't think there was a shove in there. I would hope if someone were running towards me, they'd put their arms out. I think they're coming in for either a big old hug or they're trying not to hurt me.
So this free kick sent in by Johnson. They're going to play it around a little bit, but stifling defense by the Red Ravens.
Yeah, that was Grace was putting pressure on that. Oh, look at that. If she can turn with it fast.
Oh, here we go.
She's being marked very quickly.
Wow, we got a lot of speed on our wings. I like that this year.
She's aiming for the center, but there wasn't anyone there yet to help her out. But looks like they might have another chance at it.
Oh, that was close. Johnson now on the front foot. Ooh, runner there in the middle.
She's got some space, too, to work with. She's got some help on the far side. Opts to try to go for the center again.
Charissa steps in. Nice job.
If I were their left winger right now, I'd be a little perturbed. I'd be like, hey, that's like my third great run.
She needs to be seen out there. You know,
the one time that I saw her pass to, she'd already started to double back because she was in an offside position, so just missed her by about 2 seconds, which that almost feels like, I don't know, that happens to me in FIFA. When it's like, I was trying to get back. Why did you pass it to me?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You didn't pass it to me when I was obsessively raising my hand.
But now you decide to. What in the world's going on here? Ooh.
Oh,
okay.
Should I be able to keep that in? No.
Oh, wow.
Yep, the wind was against her there.
Not a bad little play there, though. Not bad at all. Just one step off.
Do you know
Try to lay it off there.
You know, I'm actually really glad that the wind's blowing to the west. That's going to make sure that a lot of the action ends up on this side of the pitch, nearest to us.
Sure, yeah. Should make for a really fun second half.
Do you think we can just cart the whole table out and go sit by the sidelines?
You know, once the sun goes down, it's not so bad out, you know, but, you know, high noon into 3, 4 o'clock here in Kansas at this time, it's just smoldering.
Ooh, okay, good. Looks like Meddy's going to get that. I wasn't sure if that came off of her hand right there, but
I
looks
was
like
wondering
it did
myself,
not.
and you even heard a couple oohs from the crowd.
But the referee was right there.
Oh, look out. Riley Palmer. Whoop-de-whoop.
Schubercheck needs to be subbed off for that broken ankle.
And, you know, Aaliyah has garnered so much attention in this first half. They're going to be hounding her.
Yeah, and I think a part of that is what we're talking about is that the ball just kind of naturally blows in this general direction. So she's going to have a lot more to do whether she wants to or not. I'm assuming she does want to.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Having some good touches, but swarming defense from Johnson. Here we go, though.
Looks like Johnson's going to, well, no.
Oh, fights to get it back.
Looks like it's still just fighting to get under control.
It might come down to a mistake versus a good run of play here.
She opts to go. Oh, that was a good choice. She kind of ditched her man there and opted to charge forward to cut out the danger, and that was the right call.
And so deja vu a little bit here. Our ball boy's back. Our favorite ball boy. He's back. Look at him out there. Man.
He's doing a great job out there.
Putting in work.
Necessary.
Couple of substitutions here. Johnson County.
You know, back before we were up in this booth a lot, I did actually enjoy trying to help out in that. I didn't want to be the official guy because I would get way too tired and probably, you know, collapse on the field. But if it came in my general direction, nah, I got this.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to help.
I'll jog 15 yards away and take care of that for you. Oh, looks like got a touch on it, but still going to go to Johnson. Chips it up.
Oh, not a bad ball, but that's going to be cleaned up. Thank goodness.
It's coming right back, though. Katie Burfoot gets a hold of that, gives it to Meddy, who knocks it forward in. The Ravens have 3 up. She's got targets. I like that. Oh, I see exactly how she was trying to hit it. It looked good, just trying to get it so it didn't travel up as far as it did, but the goalie was watching for it. Again, she's been pretty aware this whole first half. Hasn't made any mistakes that could get her in trouble.
Oh, yeah, I agree. A quote-unquote mistake like we just saw. I mean, I like to see those, you know, playing the ball forward, you know, 1 or 2 steps away, keeping the defense on their toes as we see the Red Raven D clean that one up for a Johnson throw-in.
We've seen here in the last 14, 15 minutes or so, the most of the action has been in the Ravens half there. Kind of having trouble breaking out. They've had some good runs.
Oh, but look at this here.
This.
Oh.
I can really see that is probably how they expect to create a goal that time. They're
here we
always
go.
like knocking it in that general direction. And we got
Abigail Moss is in, number 7.
She is indeed, and
she has a goal in the year as well.
She does. All right. Oh, looks like there was a bit of contact there.
Grace's, one step.
That was between Abigail Moss and one of the defenders. The referee either didn't see it or didn't think it was egregious. Not that he had, I mean, you know, this was off the ball, so. That's going to be off the
play
Johnson
there,
player.
then, yeah.
Yeah, or he didn't see. Looks like we got another substitution. See which Red Raven is going to be coming off now.
16 minutes left to go in this first half. It's flown by, it feels like.
That is going to be Abigail Moss who's coming off. And yeah, did she get a goal in that first game played at home, I think it was? I'm pretty sure that was her.
Well, so we went 2-0 against Oklahoma Wesleyan and then 3-1 against D.C. Eastfield and Dallas.
I'm pretty sure she got a goal that time that I was here. And if she didn't, then I'm sorry.
Yeah, not quite sure. Jaden Davis has a goal, Emily Hanna and Abigail Moss, and then Lamana has an assist and Higgins as well.
But yeah,
Shicky giving out some instructions over there on the sideline as this ball will go over to Johnson County. Shicky, what is that? Is that a Dijon yellow he's got, or is that more of a French's, or is that a Grey Poupon?
I feel like if it was French's, it would be brighter. I'm going to go for Dijon.
Okay, well, but no, that's a kind of a yeah,
just a little touch.
But I feel like if it was Dijon, it would be a little bit
browner,
darker. Yeah.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to feel like he's imitating the Johnson jerseys and the gold they got going on, so he decided to go for a little bit lighter.
But I'm looking over there on the sideline. All of a sudden, I'm really hungry for a corn dog. I don't know why, but I keep
thinking he's the fourth official.
He's going to hate us for this. We'll never do another broadcast. Really good defense there. Toe poke and ball goes out. We also have Kelsey Elias in as well.
Was lurking behind her there, hoping to. Oh, it's going to go high. I think that's unless you can get a hold of it, it's going to be out for a third corner.
I think I might have said a name wrong there.
Oh.
Keasley Elias, not Kelsey, or at least that's how it is in the on the roster. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong, but
hard to know how to pronounce it. She comes from the faraway land of Carthage.
Oh, all the way over in Carthage. My goodness.
Missouri.
Yeah, Keasley Elias, though. As we have another Johnson County throw-in. Wow, another great ball.
Ooh, good header away. That is a really smart one. I think Coffeyville may be the beneficiary of that. Tries to dump it forward. It's got a long way to go, though. And,
okay, that's going to.
She's got to, good ball there. She should be able to win that.
Bianca Ray gives it to Aaliyah.
It looks like she got the last touch on there. It's going to go to Johnson. That was well played by the Johnson defender. She could sense that there was a lot of danger there.
Good action
looks like
there.
We've got another substitute. Oh.
For Johnson.
I barely saw her get set up in the midfield there, and she was already on the pitch. All right, looks like going to restart play here.
And thanks to the ball boy, I mean, that was a quick throw in there. But honestly, he really does good work out there.
He does. Oh, now we got a 3-on-3 type of situation.
That was going to have to respond.
That was a well-weighted ball, but I think she'll be able to get a touch on that.
Ooh,
that came off the Johnson player, didn't it? Yes, it didn't. We'll have to see the replay on that one.
Oh, that was Cheyenne Reed. I should have known that.
Uh-oh. Looks like, is that Emily Hanna still trying to kind of work it out there on the sideline?
Yeah, it is. And I might need to go in at halftime and receive some treatment. I'm not sure. And, ball sent in. Really dangerous. Cat's just going to see this one out. Knowing Emily, she's mad at herself. She's mad overall that she's not in. So, she's going to give it her all to get back on the pitch.
She might need to ice that one up over halftime, and maybe she can get back in. But, again, better safe than sorry. Still a lot of games left to play. You don't want to make it worse than it already is.
Yeah, again, we are live from Coffeyville, Kansas, Veterans Memorial Stadium. Home opener for both the men's and women's team. Johnson County the opponent. 0-0 so far here for the women's team as Reed.
No, I don't think there have been any direct shots on goal. I think maybe Coffeyville. No, I don't know if that one was on goal or not. I think, okay. There was that one that was on goal, but it's actually been a pretty difficult game in the final third to get that last shot up. I know there was the Emily Hanna one. Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
Referee saw that. Just a little bit of a push in the back.
Yeah, Elias, she earned that one there. But yeah, so the Hanna shot was on goal, but other than that, it's really been a midfield battle. Both teams trying to establish something.
Speaking of trying to establish something, takes big touch on that one as Johnson tries to send it forward to their forwards.
And Bianca and Aaliyah, a lot of speed between them two.
Nice crossover there by the Johnson player to kind of do the equivalent of a screen there. That was really clever, and it almost paid off, too.
Sarisa doing what she can on that back line. Cheyenne Reed setting herself up as well. Riley Palmer, Meddy going to fill in as well.
Just moves it towards the centers, keeping it close to her. She's just kind of holding that ball. It's like attached to her boot as she moves around out there. Very dangerous player.
Red Ravens will have to take note of that. This ball played forward.
I think that's...
got the referee on that one.
I was wondering...
Yellow card, maybe?
I'm trying to figure out what those signals mean. I think maybe his foot get stepped on?
Yeah, and then he signaled maybe to the middle judged that he didn't see the play, so he needed some backup there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if I had my foot trod upon, I'd stop seeing things for a second, too.
It looked like he kind of went there, but studs were showing. That should have been a yellow. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Oh, man. Did you watch the Arsenal-Man City game last weekend?
I just heard it was a
6:30.
slaughter, though.
See, I wake up real early on Saturdays, and I was watching. I saw the 3 goals in the first half and the red card. I was like, oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's tough.
Do you know what place Arsenal is in right now?
I think 13th or something like that.
20th.
Oh, my gosh. They'd love to be in 13th.
Sorry, Shicky.
Yeah, see, that's not. We're never going to do another game again. It's really good.
We're absolutely trying to torpedo this entire gig.
Really good hold-up play there.
I mean, I can't talk. Chelsea also had a red card in the first half on that same day, so... You know,
they should have just let Wenger coach for life. I mean,
you know what I was saying?
I mean,
why don't you fire your current French manager and go get your other French manager back? It's not too late.
Yeah,
he's still doing his thing.
Bring him back.
I just feel like Arsene Wenger's been like, I don't know, attending his grandkids' birthday parties and stuff. You could probably get him back on the squad.
He's probably playing bingo and stuff. I don't know. I mean, free kick sent into the middle. Sorry, we're offending. We're like offending everybody here in this broadcast.
No, I actually literally think they should get him back. I think
he
can help out.
I'm telling the truth as well. I mean, I really do believe that. I mean, my goodness, you have so many solid years and you're very critical, but yet now you've tasted the other side of things.
Do you know what the comedy option would be, though, right? Jose Mourinho.
Oh, my goodness. He's the one that needs to be attending his grandkids' games.
Oh, my God.
He's in Roma just eating pizza.
Oh, that one was too far. There's our first yellow card of the game.
Bianca Ray, a little too much there.
Little too much.
Richmond Hill, Canada, shout out. And she'll have to go off, and we'll see.
Makes me wonder if Richmond Hill's in the same time zone, if they're watching at the same time.
I don't know, but shout out to them.
But, yeah.
And who do we have coming in, Butcher? I hadn't been able to. I think it's Valentina, actually.
I think you might be right.
Valentina, another sophomore. Well, and she's a freshman on the roster, but she was here last year.
Because, maybe it was a different Valentina that you're thinking of.
Nah, heck no. I had her in class. I know who she is. Ooh, nice. Not bad. I mean, it's kind of win in doubt, kick it out type thing. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Send it to the middle. That might be a little too dangerous.
Yeah, plus it's really hard to think of a rhyme for send it to the middle. And now you're going to sit there and try. It's going to be awkward.
I'll get something to you before the 8 minutes is up.
Oh, it looks like there was she just kind of stumbled into her, but she's not out yet. She gets right back up. I like that sort of thing. Trying to use an explosion of speed there. She literally just got on the field. She's got energy to spare.
You're right. If she would have intercepted that might have been a fast break to the other end.
That would have been a one-on-one with the goalie if she controlled it well. And I think she would have controlled it well.
I think Valentina's looking for that breakout, too. You know, she's got the speed. She's got the skill.
That's what we've been seeing. It seems like most of Coffeyville's attack has kind of been trying to unleash those forwards and get them the chance to make a speedy breakaway.
You're exactly right.
And kind of counting on them being able to outrun the defenders. But the Johnson defense
speaking of outrunning,
not been slouches in that respect.
No, they haven't. They've held their own. That's for sure. That's why we see ourselves at a 0-0 stalemate so far.
Ooh, gets a good touch on it and trying to carry through, but just too much opposition, too many white shirts.
And Johnson's cruising down the left-hand side here. That was well.
she's able to shield it. Great job there.
Katarina, excellent job.
Looks like we got another substitution for Coffeyville over here.
I think that's Moss. I think Moss is going to come on.
Yeah, I think she was only off for about 4 or 5 minutes.
Looks like she has a wrap around her arm. I don't know if that's new. No, I think Grace. That's Higgins that comes off. Moss has a wrap around her right arm. Not sure if maybe that was part of the reason why she had to go off, but.
I mean, it's possible she had it before and we didn't notice.
Yeah, and whenever she came off, Shicky was giving her some instruction there. So maybe he just told her, hey, this is what you need to do. And, hey, you have 6 minutes, 7 minutes, go out and get me a goal.
That is a good strategy.
It's as easy as that, right? I mean, I figured it was. And there is Moss.
Oh, looks like she's going to lose control of that. And I like that turn right there.
Speaking of control, nice. Very good.
Moss gets her first touch of the game on here as she's back on the pitch. Way to stand tall there as Coffeyville retains possession.
She gets onto this, going to reverse.
Finds
Very nice.
Burfoot on the left, who's got a lot of targets. again, kind of dumps it forward. It's always in one of those channels, either to the right or the left, kind of hoping to spring one of the forwards.
That's where Coffeyville sees their strengths.
Well, if they win the game, then we'll know they were right. Of course, if it ends tied, we also know that we go into extra time because this is a conference game. Not that I'm going to start counting on it being a tie when we're not even into the second half yet.
6 minutes left here in the first.
Okay, it looks like we're having another substitution there as it's a little slow to get up, but she's able to jog off.
Yeah, Shicky's shirt's kind of like maybe like a brown mustard, brown sugar mustard, or maybe like mustard that's been smoked. Maybe,
sugar mustard?
Brown sugar mustard. Yeah, I
Remind me never to go to any of your cookouts.
Oh man,
busting out sugar mustard.
That's
just ketchup.
Brown sugar. We are never doing another broadcast. We're done.
All right.
Throw in intercepted by Johnson. Johnson looking to.
Good pass right there.
Yeah, very good pass. Diagonal there.
And she is going to charge for the wing and hope to. Oh.
Fortunate.
Well played there by the Johnson player to kind of shoulder her away, but cleaned up by the sweeper.
Yeah, Sharisa stepped in, and we're having none of that.
She's been pretty calm.
Yes, she
in the back.
Yes, she has. Her and Cheyenne hooking up back there. Very good. The Canadian connection on the back line there.
The Canadian connection?
Yeah.
I was about to ask if you'd said that before, but you can't have said that before.
We did have a French connection, remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
At one point.
And I don't think it's a French-Canadian connection, though. We'll have to check to see what part of Canada they're from.
Love the diversity on this team, man. It really is a cool thing. To have them all come together and compete as one, it's awesome.
Yeah. And sends it forward. See who's going to win that battle.
And Riley Palmer, Topeka, Kansas girl. We'll go ahead and call out our folks from here in Kansas as well.
Absolutely.
Valentina, nice move there.
Able to turn and, just doesn't get the touch she wanted.
Yeah,
the Johnson player is going to go wide again. Going to keep it in. And she's got options. Oh, she has an open woman there on the back. Oh, my goodness. She was so open. She would have had time to watch that ball come in, really think about how she wanted to place it. You know, she could have volleyed it. She could have headed it. She could have trapped it, maybe even gotten another touch on it. She had that much space.
She could have picked it up and signed it with the Sharpie and then put it in the back of the net. My goodness.
That's going to get you a card.
But either way, though, we did have that rotation from the back line, which basically made it impossible for the Johnson player to make that decision because they were able to shut it down. But you're right, though. You know, on any other given play, that's
not something you want to see
no.
when you've got someone on a breakaway who's looking to place it somewhere in the penalty box.
You're exactly right.
Meddy holds it for a bit, sends it forward to Katie Burfoot, who is once again
has been Canada. Nice.
And has also been playing the entire time again. And now here's her chance. She's got options.
Putting in a nice shift.
Oh, that one's.
Ooh, will it hang up?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, I think if the goalie hadn't been there, that would have been perfect. But again, I think the goalie, she might be starting to figure out what Coffeyville's what Coffeyville's strategy is here. Makes me wonder what the halftime talk is going to be, assuming it ends 0-0. That is. Which is a big assumption. Only got 3 minutes left, so we'll see.
A lot can happen within those 3 minutes there. Is Johnson going to knock this around a bit, see if they can set something up?
Was Jaden Davis was threatening that one.
Oh, okay. She came in. Very good. Another sophomore. Providing a lot of speed on the wing. Ooh, not a bad throw in there, but Reed's going to get to this one. And
looks like the Johnson player is going to win it. Oh, that was dangerous. Still dangerous.
Yeah, still is.
No Johnson player to maybe get that one first touch. Abigail Moss is threatening. It's going to slip on through.
Wow, Cheyenne, great job stepping up there. That was needed.
Is the referee going to bring that back? Yeah, for foul called against Johnson, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. So Reed got there first, established herself, and Johnson player came in a little late. As we see, I'm looking over at the sideline, and Hannah is getting stretched out over there.
I think with under 2 minutes, though, you might as well play it safe and let her have the halftime.
Oh, sure. I'm just observing. She's getting stretched out now. I'm sure she'll go in. And
that is good, though.
Yes, it is. Because if she was just sitting there with her, hoodie on or whatever, then we'd, no more of that.
I would be super worried.
Oh, that's got to, that's
That was Katie Burfoot who just drew that foul for Coffeyville.
Yeah, that follow-through was somewhat dangerous. Medi's going to take her time. She wanted to go quick.
Thought about it, but yeah, probably wasn't a good idea because Katie was still on the ground, and that would have been one less person to join that attack. Besides, I think there's a lot of good options here. Jane Davis on the outside will be able to get control of that. What? Oh, no, not quite.
Over to Johnson. I thought that was maybe going to be one last attack for us there, but Johnson's going to look to move this ball down the field. Moss gets head to it, gets it back to Medi.
Under 1 minute. Here's Coffeyville has time for one more attack.
All right, here we go. Medi in the midfield, looks up. Nice ball there.
Finds Riley Palmer, who sends it forward, and Burfoot turns. Gets her pocket picked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, going to call a foul
that
there.
One.
Against Coffeyville. That's okay.
Nice crowd in the stands. Have a lot of the men's team in attendance as well, supporting the women's. It's awesome.
Yeah, pretty good crowd out there who is enjoying the fact that these stands are
the shade.
Deep in the shade. And you can see the Johnson team is taking their sweet time where they're like, we could kind of go for some halftime break right now.
6-5-4 as it all counts down here. And so we will go ahead and make that assumption fact, right? We're going to go into halftime with a 0-0 score. Both teams filling each other out. Neither team dominated in the first half, but we do see signs from this Red Raven team that they might be able to get down the field with the long overhead ball or using that speed on the wings. Ryan Butch, you want to go run a mile? I feel like running a mile, even though it's like 400 degrees outside. Let's go get in a mile real quick. We'll be right back, folks, in probably 10 to 15 minutes, correct?
Yes.
All right, we'll see you then. And we are back live here from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Coffeyville, Kansas. Ryan Butcher and I went down, and instead of running a mile, we ran 2. That was vigorous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them. They were pretty good.
We're flying down all across the field.
All across the field. And so here we go, second 45 minutes, 0-0 stalemate in the first half. Ryan Butcher, what do they need to do to get a goal on the board?
Well, we saw what their strategy was last half. They kind of kept making those same passes, trying to, well, actually, this actually could be the strategy.
There it is, yeah.
But they kept trying to kind of like spring those forwards by sending it through the channel between, I would say, the center defender and either on the right or the left. And I think they might try to go for that again, but now they're going to try to push it from the wing. They got some help on the side, too.
Squared up ball.
Yeah, trying to square it to, I believe that was Grace Higgins who got a foot on it. It's only going to go back as far as Medi. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering if they're just going to stick with it. They've had some good chances, or if there's a new strategy. We're going to know here pretty quickly because Coffeyville's on the attack.
Nice way to start the second half here.
Pops it up and sends it forward. Medi once again is on it, but looks like Johnson's got a chance for a counterattack. 2v2.
Oh, that's a dangerous ball sent down and missed touch there.
Oh. Okay, Shops to step over. Unfortunately, there's nothing but white shirts on that side, so she made a smart choice to knock it forward. So who else do we have on the mic again? Dirk? Would you like to introduce him?
Introduce yourself, son. Who do we have on the mic here?
I'm Stephen Kyler, freshman at Coffeyville Community College.
All right, here we go, Kyler. Well, so what do you think we need to do here in the second half?
Honestly, I'm not much of a soccer specialist, but I know that we just need to keep playing good ball and just try to get a goal.
There we go. There we go. Yeah.
Be honest. Is this your first soccer game that you've had a chance to watch? Like your first, like big soccer game?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, hey, then this is a grand occasion for you.
Woo.
No better person to learn from than the professor himself, Ryan Butcher.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, someone on the pitch who was actually playing. I would probably rather learn from them.
Here we go. Throw in from Johnson County.
But yeah, it is a great seat being up here on the 5th floor. You get to see everything as it happens. And speaking of everything, the referee provided a bit of an obstacle there.
I feel like this is going to be an active second half. I mean, both teams are going to really go for it for sure. Home opener. I know the ladies team, they have a lot of pride. They want to play well in front of their fans. They had a nice little ovation there, coming out from the locker room. Emily Hanna, she's battling through her injury. Yeah,
or I don't know, what do you call it? It's an injury, but it's not quite enough to take you off. Maybe like a knock.
Okay,
sure,
we'll use that.
Call it that.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Makes it sound probably like a lot painful, or less painful rather than
I think she literally took a knock, though, on the knee there, but she's working through it. And Aaliyah trying to bring this one down. She was really active in the first half. I feel like if there's going to be a goal-scoring opportunity, it's going to come through her.
Absolutely, and you saw that was poked back to the Johnson defender there, who tried to clear it, but in the end, it's going to be a throw-in. I believe that's Riley Palmer.
Yep.
Now on that side of the field.
Yeah, Palmer finds Medi in the middle, Medi sends it forward.
And this time, a lot closer to us, we have Bianca, and now just on the ball, Katarina and Emily Hanna. All right, so we got a whole new setup to get used to on this
Katarina
side.
Put in a shift, that's for sure. Bianca Ray
sends it to Hanna, who gives it to Medi, who chips it forward.
We're going to see a lot of those balls, are we not, in this second half? I mean, the win in the attack. Ooh.
Dang.
Whoa.
Interesting. Wonder what the referee is going to say. Probably. So everyone be careful. That was Grace Higgins who fell to the ground. Looks like she's all right.
She didn't come up upset, like she wasn't looking toward a player or anything like that, but the ref seems to have maybe a problem with it.
It's interesting because if he thinks the goalie did something, but no, he's going to do an uncontested drop ball. I was about to say, because I didn't see the goalie do anything, but if the ref saw something, that could have been very interesting.
Well, and none of the Red Raven players reacted. They weren't like upset, so
they would have a better look at that than we would, much closer to it.
Cheyenne Reed stepping up nicely there to disrupt play.
It's going to travel out for a Johnson throw. Number 27, Riley Porter for Johnson. And that's going to go a long way. Is it going to be a throw-in or a goal kick?
That rolls all the way to Independence if someone doesn't stop that thing.
Looks like it is a goal kick.
Oh, look at that fan with a nice kick there.
Is that a Are those? I think those are the Johnson
okay,
players.
Okay.
So
All right.
you guys see the goalie gesture to him, and I'll bet there was a second where he hesitated. Where he's like, "Do I?" It's like, "Yeah, I guess I kind of got to."
That long ball. Red Raven's looking for it. Grace steps up. Emily as well.
Charges forward, and looks like foul's going to go against Coffeyville. Not sure what contact caused that. Was that Emily Hannah kind of running through her that the referee brought it back?
Yeah.
And just
so Grace and Emily in the middle. I like that pair there.
Yeah, they're doing pretty well. Speaking of Grace, taking her sweet time walking away from that. Just gonna delay that kick for a bit.
Just a little bit, yeah. So kicks in. Medi gets ahead to it.
Looks like Coffeyville will be able to clean that one up too. Be able to turn with it.
All right, that's Ray.
Yeah, just not a lot.
Oh wow! Look at that run.
The goalie's gonna come out, but yeah, she'll just be able to knock it away.
Dang.
I was really hoping, because we have seen that happen before, the goalie forgetting that they were far outside of their penalty box. That happened, I think, when the men were playing. What was that, 2 seasons ago, when the opposing goalie just came out of his 18-yard box and just picked it up?
No clue. Yeah.
And it was like he was like a good 10 yards out, and I was looking at like, do you know something I don't?
Total lapse in judgment right there.
But no, that's not going to happen. These Johnson women are, and actually again the goalie has been. Looks like we're.
That's a long chase
trying
for that ball.
To run that one down. We got another one coming from the side, but yeah, I don't think she'd make that same mistake. I think that may have been a preseason game a couple seasons ago.
I think you're just being nice.
It was very funny, and I'm pretty sure he got a. Did he get a red card for it?
Well, I can't exactly
because
remember,
it may have been a denial of a goal scoring opportunity type situation.
I got you. Yeah.
So yeah, that one was, and that happened early in the first half. It's all coming back now.
Ooh, like a Celine Dion song.
Is that Celine Dion?
It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now.
Huh. I get all those songs around that era confused by what singer did it.
You're an all-star. Get your game on. Johnson County, nice little run here.
She's got room on the outside.
Oh.
Way protected by Coffeyville.
That's true.
Absolutely. That was a great turn. I love what she was thinking to try to shoot in there, but she read that really well. Was that Riley Palmer who was on top of that?
I didn't catch that. What I was thinking the whole time, Ryan Butcher, was her teammate's going to be very upset with her for not sending it out to the right-hand side, because she did have a teammate out there, but she tried to move.
Acres of space, too.
Yeah.
But, again, I know what she was thinking. That's also what the defense is thinking. I'm going to knock it to the outside.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn really fast, shoot for the center, and just hit it. But, nope, sniffed out.
She had pretty good handles there. Yeah, it took a really good defensive effort to stop that, as Emily Hannah's going to come off and Valentina is going to come on.
It looks like she's doing all right. She's not limping. She doesn't seem to be in a large amount of pain, so that's good.
Yeah, that is. And maybe that'll help her work it out a little bit. She can come in a couple minutes. Now, Valentina's going to take the point there. Looks like we have I think we're running basically a 4-3-3 tonight.
I believe you're right, yeah.
With Medi maybe coming, between the midfield and back line. Goodness gracious. That was a little malicious there.
I think the referee's going to bring that one back, yeah.
Yeah, you've got to.
He tried to play advantage. That little clip as she was heading through, kind of aimed at her heel, just kind of held her up just enough so she lost control. So I'm glad the referee's going to bring that one back, and I'm glad he tried to play advantage.
So free kick here.
I have no idea what this means.
Well, so basically, just too much action with the feet there, trying to trip her up, got in her way.
Yeah, and normally when a player hang on, we'll get back to that. Okay, when a player commits a foul, the referee might choose not to call it if the team who has the ball, who would have benefited from it, could maybe benefit even more if you just let them keep playing. So the referee opted to let them go for a little bit, then realized they weren't going to get any benefit, and he gave us the free kick instead.
That makes a lot more sense now.
Happy to help.
Throw in here for the Red Ravens.
And hey, I'll bet, there's probably at least a few people watching this stream who are, maybe, this is their sister playing or this is their granddaughter playing, and maybe they haven't always, been the biggest soccer fans. Maybe it doesn't hurt to explain some of the things like that.
Ryan Butcher never takes a break. That's just what it comes down to. This guy's always teaching. He's always, giving of himself. I tell you what.
I do my best.
That's what we expect here at CCC, is this is a long run here to get that ball, unfortunately. But I guess it gives time for the players just to take a chill, calm down.
Actually, I was talking to a few players, just about, do you have your family playing or that watch every game? And I know that Abigail says that her family's watching, and I'm pretty sure they're like 6 hours ahead of us, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, yes.
I got a friend who lives in Bournemouth, and I'm pretty sure it's a 6-hour difference.
Well, good evening. Good evening to you guys.
It's not as late as it was last time when the game was at 7 o'clock.
True.
I was like, wow, but,
Johnson plays this one back to the goalie. Goalie plays this one out. We'll find a player. Clever little header there. Wow, nice turn. Running on the right-hand side. Medi's going to come over to try to break this one down.
And holding her up a little bit. Not going to let her through easily. She's nice.
Oh.
She even gets the throw in from that.
Very
Love
good,
it.
yeah.
Good defense by who is it again?
That is Medi in the middle. That's
Medi in the
Medi.
middle.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that was really good defense, and Johnson player probably got out a little too wide, right?
Well, she had some help if she chose to get back, but Medi was not going to give her that easy out. And
Nice ball for Valentina here. Can she catch up to it? Just one step behind.
Medi trying to get it under control as Johnson has a chance for yet another attack. She's got, steps in there, does just enough to clip that out of play. We appreciate that more than if it had given her the chance to get under control.
That's true.
I'm trying to think of who else I was talking today. Don't think it was Emily Hanna. It was another player from England. Now I can't think of who it was.
Well, and it doesn't matter really where you're from. I mean, this heat's going to affect you for sure. The sun will go down, and it'll be much easier and better for these players. But while it's up, it's tough. And dangerous ball into the middle there, flicked on.
She's
And
going to try to turn with it. Instead, going to dump it forward.
Immediate
to
clearance.
Bianca.
Higgins tries to run that down. Medi will get a boot to it.
She'll get, she tends to win the majority of those 50-50s.
That is true. Katie Burfoot gets to it, and Aaliyah tries to win that one. Will be over to the Red Ravens.
She does enough to where that'll be a throw in there.
That's
and
true.
Obviously, the player not feeling like any sort of aggrieved there as she gets up smoothly.
Yeah, that's true.
This is actually one thing that I've really been liking. Like, even though we have had a yellow card, nobody's kind of let it go to their head.
That's true.
As it were.
No temper flares, just playing the game, understanding that things will happen.
Very, very professional. Speaking of professional, wow, she's doing a lot to fight off a defender who's a lot bigger than she is.
And right when we get all kumbaya with it, we have a foul called, Bianca Ray, doing everything she can to battle for the ball, especially in the box like that. You have to, right? You can't just let the defender take it over like
Absolutely.
that.
I was just impressed because, as a rule, the back line is going to be a lot tougher than, generally like your smaller, faster players up front. But she was, you couldn't have told that difference by the way that she was playing, trying to win that ball.
It's a really good point. Ray and, Aaliyah on the other side as well. Tough. Valentina.
Although,
all tough players.
I was trying to think because there was I think it may have been a player for Johnson last season who was playing on defense who was like one of their fastest players.
I remember her.
I cannot remember what her name was.
I know, but boy, she shadowed Louise, and
I'm guessing she graduated because I would have noticed if she were out right now.
Didn't she play on the left-hand side of the line last year? And she cut out every single ball that we.
That was the hardest 1-0 win that I've ever seen us get at home.
Yeah,
so
that's true. Free kick.
Looks like was maybe hoping that wasn't going to travel as far as it did. Is that Brad Weber?
That is Brad Weber down there.
Doing his best to help.
Way to go, Brad.
It was a great touch. It was a great touch.
Yeah. I mean, Brad's a track guy, so, if he gets a missed touch on the ball, we won't hold it against him too much.
Well, that's why he's doing his best. He's standing on the track. That's where he draws his power from. He's like Percy Jackson standing in water.
I think we also had a substitution in for Coffeyville.
I got one chuckle in the booth from that, from someone who knew what I was talking about, so I'm glad for that.
I think I had Percy Jackson in class a couple years ago.
All right, so
I got even more chuckles out of that one.
Well,
so
the thing is,
take that.
If I reference the story again, only one person is going to get it, so I can't play into it. But all right, we're fighting on the end for it again. Just knocks it forward a little bit. I think it's going to be out for a throw in for Johnson. Yes, indeed. And that's it. Not the best place. I'm kind of wondering
Need a high
if
press
Coffeyville
here.
is going to. Yeah, if I was kind of wondering if we're going to hear like Shicky shouting for them to like press those defenders because right now.
Because you have Elias over there. She's in position.
Yeah, I think they might try to stay forward. Depends on how long she can take this throw, but I can also see that Bianca's kind of also hoping she takes that option.
Yeah, kind of.
You can see where her body's facing.
Looking to pick it off.
Oh,
And it does fall to the Red Ravens.
She's going to try to take it to the corner. Knocked away by Johnson defense, but this time we got a Coffeyville throw.
She did what she had to do there. 30 minutes left, 15 minutes down. This really is flying. This match is going by quick, but it's been a really technically sound game overall. You know, a lot of fouls.
It's going to square that to the center. Going to have to double back, though, as it goes beyond the players who are waiting for it. Medi got some options, and
she's going to attempt a field goal.
She's going to send it to Brad Weber. She's like, clearly he needs more practice.
Here you go, Brad. Well, and, you know, if a better hit on that ball and a more direct line to the goal.
I don't think she was trying to shoot, though. The way she hit that kind of like side-footed and how it popped up, I felt like she was trying to send it back into the box. It just maybe was a bit stronger than she meant.
And the wind is at her back, so tough to know what sort of weight to put on that ball.
All right, you can see that kind of thinking what she's going to do here. She's got some options. Got 3 women up. She's going to take a short one or no?
Going to go long here.
Yeah, it was. But, unfortunately, it's only going to go as far as Coffeyville. Again, definitely a physical game out there. Nicely won.
Cheyenne Reed, excellent job.
And she stays with it. Her teammate is onside. She's holding her line really well, but she gets bowled over by Johnson player, and looks like they're going to say it's a Johnson throw.
Okay. Well, Cheyenne, I like her defending because she always knows when to step up, right? I mean, she judges the ball and the movement of the player very well. She comes in, gets the thievery. She made a nice run there. I thought it could have went either way, but ref must have saw something.
I think that Johnson player was checking to see if, like, when she went to the turf, if she scraped herself up a little bit. It's one of the problems with AstroTurf.
Oh, I know. You get all those little black rubber pellets on you, too.
I hate those.
That is bringing back memories of high school. That was the worst. You know, it was, yeah.
High school.
Straight grass on our football fields. It was really, like, just rough.
Oh, really? I thought the straight grass would be a lot kinder.
It was at first, but then whenever it got all dry, and then it just went.
Yeah. Did you play in Kansas?
I did not play football, but I did run on the field before. It was not that comfortable.
That's fair. Yeah, I was about to say, because in Kansas, I can imagine that getting dry pretty quickly.
That's true. Medi in the middle here sends it forward.
Oh, she's going to be able to turn with it. She's being marked by 2 Johnson women. Not going to give it up that easily, though.
Really good battle.
I'm glad that while she kept fighting for it, she never drew a foul there.
And there's Reed again stepping up.
Going to the outside. She's got some space to work with.
Wow.
Good square to the center. And now she's onside. She's onside. She's onside. She held her run. Oh, it was just a little bit away from her.
Back to the Red Ravens, though. Let's see what they can do with it.
Looking to get Aaliyah again this time. Again, yeah, she wasn't in the same position making the run she was last time. She's kind of having to hold it up a bit more. How far forward was that goalie when she took that drop kick?
Pretty far, to be quite honest with you.
I didn't notice till it was too late, but I'm wondering.
Interesting the technique as well, the drop and the kick. That seems to be effective for her.
And you can start seeing the effect of tired legs out there.
Yes, you're exactly right. So substitutions becoming more and more important as the match goes on.
Oh, yeah. Looked like maybe she took was a contact with her face. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, it looked like a hand went to her face.
Yeah, which is why I'm kind of wondering if the referee's going to take any additional action, because that's the kind of contact that generally is not
She won the ball fair and square, but the follow-through, I think, got her in the face or something like that. Because she had good positioning, it looked like, you know what I mean? But just...
Yeah, that's kind of surprising that he didn't give a yellow card there. But then again, maybe he didn't see it as clearly, and he just knew that she was fouled.
The reaction, too, though, from Lamana.
Yeah, and these aren't the type of players who are going to try to, really sell a foul, as it were.
Yeah. Battle in the midfield there. A little too much contact, too much grabbing there. Sharisa, though, trying to do all she can.
Try to take it quickly. She's got some options, but okay.
Ray almost.
I was wondering if she could have picked her pocket there. Not quite. Close though. Medi's going to knock that forward though.
Nice job. Big bounce.
Like what she's doing there.
Oh,
there
nice,
it is.
Nice,
I knew she was going to get it eventually.
Great use of her body.
Not able to get it away, but it's going to be dumped forward again. I believe that was Aaliyah who was fighting for that ball.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, she's been a terror on the field.
Yes, she has.
This whole game. Oh, did we see substitution, or was that just someone on the line?
Nope. Yeah, Emily Hannah's coming in.
She's back in.
I think she's in for Bianca. Yeah.
Okay.
Emily looking to make her impact on the game for sure.
Now, what are the color codes on the cards? Because I don't get what those mean.
Okay, so Butcher, that's a Butcher question there.
If you get a yellow card, it is a caution. That means don't do it again, because if you get cautioned again or you do real bad, they give you a red card, in which case you get sent off for that game and the next game, and also your team has to play a man down. It may have happened twice over the weekend.
And not every foul will get a yellow card.
Not everyone.
But
and we actually saw early in the game where the referee essentially was kind of threatening his yellow, essentially say, hey, don't do that again. You know, because you can have a certain number of fouls, and now they decide you get officially cautioned.
Yeah, like from He-Man, he holds the power.
Exactly. And when he lifts it up, you don't mess with him.
I was He-Man for Halloween one year. I just want to let everybody know that. I had a mask and everything.
Did you wear the belt that goes across your chest?
Well, yeah, man.
How old were you again?
I was shirtless and everything. I think I was young, man. I was a young guy. Master of the Universe at such a young age is tough, but
When I was my 5th grade year, I was Gene Simmons from KISS for Halloween.
I need to see pictures. I need to see pictures of that.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to be a Paul Stanley, but we only found Gene Simmons.
You can't be in the booth again unless I see pictures of that. I must
very,
see.
very
It's a
important.
must-see picture thing.
I will take a picture of that and show it to you one of these days.
Very good. Throw in here in a dangerous area for the Red Ravens, but
It's going out for another throw here as they're setting up for another substitution on the opposite side there. Another Red Raven player. I think that might be Abigail on the far side.
yeah,
Kinda
looks
hard to
like
tell.
it there. Sun going down. A little darker outside. The lights will come on.
Wind's a nice breeze.
Very much so.
That's interesting. I'm not sure I saw what the foul was there.
Just a little
I'm
too
not
much,
complaining.
Yeah, a little too much contact on Cheyenne, to be quite honest with you. I mean, she wasn't able to establish her position. The Johnson County player just too much pressure, too much aggression there. As nice job, really, to bring this one down, Elias, but even better defense by Johnson County.
Yeah, and again, you can kind of see that effect of
Tiredness.
yeah, and it looks like she's asking for a ball. Someone got to help her out over here.
Yeah.
We need to get an official ball boy or girl on this side of the pitch.
Yes, we do. We do. That would be cool. And honestly, if I were younger, I would be all over that. I mean, that'd be so much fun.
I was about to say, we got some young fans in the audience.
Yeah, we do.
Want to give them the opportunity. I know that if I were at that age and someone said, hey, would you go fetch balls for us? I'd be like, oh, my God, this is my dream.
Yes. Best thing in the whole world. Exactly.
Emily Hanno pressuring that. It goes over Meddy's head.
Yeah,
And
she tries to. Yeah.
Thank goodness for that clearance. She has also been a stalwart defender.
Yeah, she has.
Keeping it 0-0. And, of course, how many goals have the women scored this season so far? Is it 5 goals? Was that the total?
3 goals so far this season.
Or 3 goals?
goals,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I was flipped them. It was 2 away and 1 at home, right?
Yeah, 2-0 and 3-1
Oh, okay.
so far this season.
But yeah, it was. It's been like at least the game that I saw last time. It's been very heavy on the defense. You know, there's nothing wrong with a low-scoring game when it's you've got a very solid defense that's keeping those chances from being had. But then it all comes down, just like you said in the first half, to a mistake.
It might, really. And, you think about
Especially the later it gets.
Yeah, you lose Atkinson, you lose Manley, and some of the other players. And really, for a new team, a big question is who's going to step up. Who's going to fill the role there. When Christine Kataru left, it was another question. Who's going to step up and fill her shoes. So still looking for that answer.
Someone always steps up, though.
Oh, yeah. And that comes from good recruiting, by Jared.
Oh, what you going to do? Try to tap it to her fellow defender over there. Well marked by number 11, Aaliyah, who was, again, been very active.
Coach of the Year, Mr. Dijon Mustard himself, Coach Schicky.
But kind of talk about the half. I think he looks like he's wearing a goalkeeper's jersey. He's even got long sleeves, doesn't he?
I don't know why you'd be wearing long sleeves.
Yeah,
in
in this heat, boy, he's cooking over there. battle over here on the
cooking with
left-hand
Dijon
side.
mustard.
Yeah,
Oh, look at
yeah, I
that.
smell
That
it.
was great. She just kind of like touched it against the Johnson player enough to get the throw in. She did it so smoothly, like, hang on, and there you are.
So clever. Has 20 minutes left to go in this second half. 25 minutes gone so far.
That's why one of my favorite things about watching these games, when a player does something and it's so just like calmly, like there's no chance this is going wrong, I got this, and just pulls it off. It's like, yeah, I just did that. That's my job.
I try to achieve that same level of confidence in my life every day, but, you know, it comes and
Oh,
goes.
I love
Oh,
that
wow,
touch.
first up.
Oh, is she going to be able to get ahead of the defender? Oh,
Yeah.
well blocked off by the defender. And, there's some words from the goalie there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big crash there, but at the same time, you can't blame Aaliyah for.
I would be congratulating my defender instead of talking to the person when going for the ball. She threw her body in front of that. That's the kind of defending you want,
Exactly,
especially on a potential one-on-one. So, yeah.
Good action from the Red Ravens here. Let's keep it up.
That's probably been the best chance this entire half, a potential one-on-one breakaway. So, again,
That is true.
well defended by Johnson.
Nice move there from Lamanna. She's going to send it
knock
forward.
that behind the back line, but a little too far. Speaking of goalkeeper jerseys, this is the first time I realized a goalkeeper's got a sleeveless goalkeeper get on right now.
Yeah, exactly. Ball sent down, and Chase given.
That is something I'd be a little bit nervous about as a goalkeeper, since you're more potential to be thrown to the turf. And again, it does not feel great on that one, which is why she should talk to Coach Schicky and they should switch jerseys.
We're going to hear it from him, I know. Ball boy doing his job over there. Johnson County maybe taking a little bit of time here. Now, this is a throw-in, right?
Should be.
Yeah, okay. Because we saw those dangerous corners from them in the first half, trying to limit those in the
Looks like
second
that's
half.
exactly what she's going to do is,
Cat comes out.
gets a hand on it and takes some late contact there. Referee says play on. She scrambles back to her box as Johnson looks to attack again.
Looking to send something in.
Oh,
Good.
wow.
Way to go.
She was off balance when she came back for that one. That was a good attempt by Johnson to try to get it, and a good recovery from Kat.
Wow.
She needed every inch of that 5'9" frame.
I
Get a
really
piece of
did.
that.
When she came out to get it and was recovering back, I didn't think it was going to be a problem. But, Johnson County made it a problem. And speaking of problems, here we go. Corner kick.
They may yet be able to get something from this. Kind of chips it towards the near post.
Not as dangerous as what we saw in the first half.
Not putting enough pressure on her early enough.
Oh, another chance.
Corner specialist almost.
Oh, man. I know what the Johnson players are going to be practicing on the field this week. They're going to be doing header drills all week long.
They might work on headers.
They've had 3 golden opportunities in the middle of the box where they could have put them away. I mean, they had us dead to rights.
Dead to rights is exactly right. But here we go. 0-0 still. Wow. Lucky just to get it out of our
Coffeyville holding
final
on
third
right
there.
now.
Yeah.
They had their best opportunity, followed by Johnson's best opportunity of the half within a couple minutes.
Isn't it crazy how it goes like that sometimes? Excellent move there to keep it in.
End-to-end football, right?
Just when you think you got the momentum, here comes that other team and
It's
ball
gonna
into
travel
the box.
pretty far across. Might just going to watch that one go out for I feel like she was the one putting the pressure on there and was the one who fell down.
Yeah, the Red Raven defender wasn't falling for that one.
Again, that's why you put your sturdy players in the back, right?
You're the expert, Butcher.
Am I?
As
Don't
we
put
see
that kind of pressure on me.
as we see the men's team warming up in their red kits over there.
They may have a lot more time to warm up.
That's true.
Of course, as we know, and this is to the benefit of our actually, since I guess this is our new conference game, that if full-time ends with a tie, it does go to golden goal extra time.
Excellent job to step up there. I'm pretty sure that was Reed. Man, she's everywhere.
So on the near side here, it's Jane Davis. She must have gotten subbed on at some point. She wasn't.
She snuck in.
She snuck in.
Emily Hanna's still out there on the pitch. I think that's noteworthy.
It's a good turn there from the Johnson player as she looks to get through.
She's been having a really good half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's really far up right now.
Dangerous position here. Red Raven defense needs to settle down and settle in here.
Good header there to find Abigail Moss, who dumps it forward. And
Here we go. Look in the middle.
Got some
Look
on.
to the middle.
They're both onside.
Okay.
She's got help on the outside. She
Yes,
get
she
under
does.
control. Fighting for that ball is Elias, who, man, she just couldn't quite keep it.
Good job by Johnson County. You have to give him the credit there. Ooh.
It's really difficult to get that one through Maddie. Kind of wonder why the Johnson player didn't opt to kind of try to take it straight into the box, though.
I was wondering that, too,
she had
actually.
a lot of space. I was actually kind of nervous since Maddie was out of position trying to stop that ball.
Yeah, usually Maddie doesn't get called out like that.
Mm-hmm. She's perfectly willing to throw herself forward because she knows odds are good that she's going to get it.
Oh, shot on. Wow.
Not far off
Wow.
either.
Wow, wow, wow.
Good power and pretty good placement on that.
Looked like Kat probably had it covered.
Yeah, you could see when Kat put her hand out, she only went as far as the goalpost, and I think she realized, okay, it's fine to watch out.
Goodness gracious. Kyler, what in the world?
Looks like we got another substitution brewing for Coffeyville
Oh,
here.
wow, that could have been dangerous.
Might still be.
Number 13, Elias.
She is she is not letting any of this stuff go easily.
She battles on the left-hand side. She battles on the right-hand side.
Kitty Burfoot sending it
goodness.
forward, and maybe the beneficiary
Ooh.
gets a touch on it. It's
Come
dragged
on,
back
Jaden.
a little bit, but
Jaden
Jaden Davis. And, yeah, you can definitely hear that people are getting excited out there. If you're picking – actually, yeah, I guess people on stream can hear it, can't they?
Yeah.
This is great, yeah, because we have
yeah.
a mic positioned outside this window, so you too can enjoy the crowd sound.
The sounds and the sights.
The sights and the sounds. You get them all.
And so here we go, free kick. I think this is going to be Reed to take it as a substitution looms on the sideline. 13 minutes left to go in this second half. It's been a great game,
Launches
but
it to the top of the
no
18.
goals so far.
It's going to be chested away for a Coffeyville throw-in, and now I think we'll be seeing that substitution.
Not quite
I think it's
sure.
Abigail, yeah, who's
Okay.
going to be subbed off.
Is that Higgins?
All right, she's got some options here. Finds Emily Hanna.
Emily a little restricted, you could tell.
Where was Jaden Davis hiding? Like when she came out from behind the defense, I was like, I didn't even know she was there. I've got kind of a there's a thing here that's blocking me from seeing her.
Yeah.
She was in my blind spot, so. And Meddy picks it up. She's considering, can't really switch fields, so she tries to send it forward.
And here we go, a frantic pace now as
Coffeyville been on the attack.
Yeah, minutes tick down. Coffeyville really hearing it from their crowd as well, urging them on. Kick to the middle could be dangerous. Could be Cheyenne Reed's ball, though. Make a nice run.
Oh, can she?
Oh, why not, though? Why not?
Not
I mean,
too far off.
yeah.
I
Wow.
love that. That came from nothing.
Sure. and that might be, again, it might come from a mistake. It might come from nothing. It might not come from a normal run of play tonight. I just
Yeah, that
feels
was
a little different.
That was really good. That is exactly what we want to see. It's going to be from an individual player having to step up and try something like that.
Free kick up into the air or jet stream.
He said Jeff for a second, the Jeff stream.
You don't know Jeff Stream? Good guy.
He's one of my favorite Twitch guys. He's my favorite Jeff streamer.
Long ball, probably going to be played out for a goal kick, and it is.
I think you're right there.
But again, that constant theme of challenging on the right side, the left side, on the wing, trying to find someone even cutting in from that wing to the center.
Did we just see a substitution?
Aaliyah.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like Aaliyah's coming in for
Jane
Jaden.
Davis. Yeah. Man, she barely had a breather before they kind of summon her back on it. Again, she has been she's been a very effective player, so I can see why they'd want her in to bring that energy.
Oh, and there she goes.
I think that might be brought back. For a second, I was afraid the referee was reaching for something there, but
He was reaching in for something, was he not? I mean, it's
yeah, because that was a bit of a late tackle.
bit of a late tackle,
but
yeah.
there wasn't much to it, I guess, is what we're gonna say.
So Tio Krozogano for Johnson County. She has had a great second half. Number 21 on the left-hand side defender. Is it possible that she's a defender we're thinking about, Ryan Butcher? Is it possible?
That's actually a really good question.
And some Johnson County fans are probably just like, oh, my goodness, what are you guys talking about? But
how do you not know
that's
that one
true.
player?
But T.O. having a really good game.
I'm almost
really good
positive
second half.
it was a different player because I could have sworn that like she was something like 5'9" or 5'10", and that that is really going to bug me. Well, see, wait, actually, I could go to Johnson County's website because when I checked, they still have last season loaded up.
Okay, yeah.
because I kind of wanted to see what their results had been this season. I don't know. Do you think maybe this is their first game this season? That can't be right, can it?
I'm not quite sure. We tried to do our fact checking. So
we
don't
did our
just
due
think we're out here,
diligence.
waffling, if you will. But
we Googled a few things.
We Google searched it as Teal plays this one out and over to the Red Ravens. Any momentum at all. The Red Ravens looking for any runs forward, dashes toward the goal. Brad Weber is ready to capture it all.
He's always ready to capture it.
You got that right. He's a really good sports information director for sure. Appreciate all he does for us, providing us with rosters, things like that. Uh-oh. Bad ball.
Uh-oh. Tries to turn with it. Yeah, just could not get that final touch on it. You know, you may be right. I'm looking her up, and she is a sophomore, so that may have been the.
It really could have been her from last year, because
it was all the way back in spring, though.
Oh, and here we go.
Was she in an offside position? Yes, she was.
Oh, she was. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that actually may have been her, and if that's the case, sorry for the confusion. You may dock our pay.
Well, dock our pay, but still just giving credit where credit's due. A wonderful defender, on the back line. Does a lot to come forward too at times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as we've seen on the Coffeyville side too, having a good solid defender who is constantly like there to clean things up, to take care of any mistakes, any danger. Yeah, that is. I mean, that can spare the goalie from having to make some tough decisions.
The goalie's best friend for sure.
And Johnson with the attempted attack there, but looks like it's going to be out for Coffeyville in these final 8 minutes. And again, something I was saying earlier, but for those of you who this might be your first season watching KJCCC, which is that if after these 8 minutes are up, it stays 0-0, we'll have 2 10-minute halves, and those 10-minute halves will end the second somebody scores, or after the 2 10-minute halves are up, in which case then it will end tied. I think I've only ever seen that once, where it stayed tied.
Yeah.
It's usually when it comes to golden goal, people can taste it. Speaking of being able to taste it.
Oh, wow. Ball
She's
in.
offside. Yeah, she was.
Ryan Butcher.
Sorry. I didn't want you to get too excited when I saw it over there.
Well, too late. I did get too excited there, and Johnson County going to just try to clear this one out as quick as possible.
Meddy's able to get the boot on it, who gives it to Riley, or I'm looking at the wrong one. Gives it to Grace Higgins. Excuse me. And
nice little touch there. Nice turn.
Finds Emily Hanna. Gives it back.
Oh,
that's good. That's
wonderful.
Really good.
All right. Go. Whoa. 1-2 from Emily Hanna to Aaliyah, and we are 1-0.
And the stalemate is broken. And what a technical, just like perfect, as in gives it to her, makes that run that you're supposed to make, plays it straight to her, she gets it under control, and just places it into the side of the net. Again, like it's nothing.
Dijon Mustard and Ranch over there. Coach Schicky going crazy. Crowd going crazy, and why not? Waning moments of the game. You're wondering, where's it going to come from? It comes from sophomore. It comes from a little creativity. It comes from a freshman new on the scene, looking to establish her place. She gets the seat on the bench now. She gets the congratulations. Take a breather. We'll bring you back on. Defense, let's hold tight.
Yeah, and you said that in the waiting moments of the game, it was like, there's 7 minutes left. There's plenty of moments left. So.
Well, we've been through more than what we have left, and so it feels like it's just been a battle, and you're getting through it, you're getting close, and wow.
It's going to be up to Johnson now to respond. And
you're exactly right.
And a good team will, and they are a good team.
Oh,
well,
quality every year.
Since that urgency of wanting to play it forward and get those, because they have not been without really good opportunities to score. It looks like they're going to get a free kick here.
And they're sending people forward as we speak.
Oh, yeah, because once it gets to this point, there is no reason not to risk that many bodies. Looks like they're only going to leave 2 players back. Yeah.
So Aliyah Haidi from Casablanca, Morocco. Heck yes, that's what I'm talking about. We have Emily Hanna with the assist.
Casablanca or White House.
If we do have any listeners from Morocco, hello. Glad to have you. Johnson County plays this one in. Frantic pace. Medi gets a boot to it.
Sent back up from the Johnson players. Kind of a miss hit there. See if her midfielder will be able to help her out there. Yes, she does.
Any little
Ooh,
deflection,
well
any
played.
little disruption that the Red Raven defense can come up with.
Medi's covering this one in. She has a little help from her teammates. Going to dump it forward. And
Bianca Ray looking
to gonna try to defend it there, and I think she. Okay, there's a little. It's like I was wondering. I was like, did she get a touch on that or did she not? And,
I thought
and
Bianca did what she needed to do there, but
yeah, I saw her kind of like nudge her, like trying to nudge her towards that ball. So I wasn't 100% sure if she did or not.
Johnson looking to play it fast, but a little confusion here, wasting precious seconds.
Not going to complain.
Not from this end, not at all. Bianca shuts it down. Number 13, Elias, shuts it down as well. Good move. Katie Burfoot comes back. Palmer as well.
She does enough, basically. She did exactly what she needed to do.
And
is that like Riley Palmer, who's also there on that far side?
Yes. Number 3 and number 6, both teaming up over there on that far side.
Has Katie Burfoot played the entire 90 again?
I don't recall her coming off.
I did, yeah. I talked to her in my office earlier, when she came to talk to me about her paper, just make sure she was great with it. And I was like, so do you think it's going to happen again?
Another 90, huh?
Yeah. And I know, as a player, you like to play more.
I was going to say, it's got to be like a badge of honor, though,
yeah.
right? I mean, dangerous ball in.
That's way out.
Okay.
But there's also I'm going to be sore next morning. But just the next morning, because we're talking like 19 years old, 20 years old.
Sure.
They'll be fine.
Yeah, rather be sore the next morning than sore about not getting your chance. I guess. But
great play on words there. I love that.
Coming from the English, man, it's a big honor.
Absolutely.
Cheyenne Reed going to send this one forward. Big left foot there. Emily Hanna, kudos to her, too. Speaking of 90 minutes, she got hurt, came back. She's toughened it out.
Absolutely.
Provided that assist even.
Yeah, she's kind of playing like I don't know if she'll feel it kind of later once all the adrenaline's died down a little bit. But
yeah,
for now, she looks all right. Oh, heavy touch there.
Grace Higgins, nice job.
Kudos to Medi for essentially forcing that heavy touch there. And that was that's a lot of potential danger there.
Yeah, gonna have to come over. Cheyenne Reed tracks it and
inside the 18.
Oh,
good touch!
Wow,
very good.
Like I said,
touch.
She knows exactly when to come up. She times it perfectly.
I love that kind of like shuffle she had as she was like watching, and attack.
Goodness gracious!
And okay, I was about to say, I was like, surely not.
No, ball. Sure.
Oh, it looks like we're going for a long throw in straight into the box.
All right. Here we go.
So, in the direction of the box.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The second one launched across the byline.
3 minutes left and counting in this second half. What a match we've had so far. Back and forth. Both teams filling each other out, battling the midfield.
But ultimately, the scoreline speaks for itself.
It does. Few shots on target, but, Coffeyville found a way through. Excellent play. And here we are, trying to defend the house.
Only shot on target?
Remember, I think Emily had that first one
she did, yeah.
So
that would have been the second shot on target, which, again, it's not about quantity.
No, not at all. Yeah,
it is about quality. I've seen many a game where there's shot on goal after shot on goal after shot on goal.
And so here we go. Elias, nice job, really, to bring this one down and control it.
Good touch there to find her teammate off of the Johnson midfielder there, who's able to do just enough, but she's not going to let it go that easily.
Great job by Bianca. My goodness. Excellent job.
Only Hannah with the touch on that, but still it's going to shoot.
Oh, that's got to be a handball, folks. Cat comes out.
Way out. Oh.
Wow.
Way to go by the goalie there on that one.
Yes, sir. Coming out of nowhere.
I was about to have a heart attack there for a second when I saw her coming out because, this is going to be a close one.
Would you
but
agree?
In the end.
Would you? And I understand the flow of the game, but that ball was a handball, though, right? I mean, it was a deflection, but Who cares? Either way, we're having to defend now. 1 minute 30 left to go. Exciting stuff here.
I was actually kind of afraid that the contact that happened between that player and Kat
yes.
might have been called on her, but in the end, the referee said, nope, everything's fine.
Great judgment call by Kat to try to maybe dive to an area, not exactly into the player. Medi's going to get a boot to this.
I can see exactly what she's thinking. Minute 12 left, maybe just shave a few seconds off that clock.
Exactly. Thank you to that fan down there.
Is that DeRosa?
I don't think, unless DeRosa's been hitting the weights quite a bit.
I mean, I bet he has.
All them chainsaw carvings and whatnot. I'm sure he's ripped.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect. She is onside, and if she can take it to the far corner, or maybe you want to throw in, even better.
All right, here we go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. 1-0 score here. Seconds left. No hurry, really.
She's gonna.
Oh, it's John. Is it?
No.
Yeah,
She's
just
she's doing a bit of the old stalling, basically. She's gonna send it to Emily Hanna though, who I wonder if she's gonna send it back to her.
Oh wow, yeah. Lamanna's gonna look to throw this one in.
Yeah, right towards the corner flag, and that's going to be out for a goal kick. But with 10 seconds left, I think that's going to be the last play of the game. Johnson
County's going to have to try to rush down the field here, but little time, so much to do. 2-1. Oh, wow. Ryan Butcher, what a great game. Yeah, to start off the season with 0-0 in the first half. You thought, which way is this going to go? 7 minutes left. In the second half, it was decided.
Absolutely. So I think we pointed out the last time they played Johnson, won a very tough 1-0 game.
That's true.
This time, played Johnson, won a very tough 1-0 game.
We'll
take it.
What are your thoughts on the game?
I thought it was a pretty good game. I mean, they all work together as a team. I think that's all that matters. If you work together, and then you could probably come out with a win.
Dude, that's such a good point, to be quite honest with you.
That's exactly how that goal was created. That was a team goal.
Yeah. And again, waning moments of the second half, you're tired, you're looking for something, relying on your teammates, getting the win. That was great, folks. So we have about 20 minutes of warm-up time for the men. So take a break, maybe grab something to eat, and join us for some more Red Raven action.